just having the passion to really care for animals, to strive to see the difference that you can make with them, to seeing something that comes in sick and hurt, being able to be compassionate with them, caring with them, and walking out of the clinic just feeling so much better, knowing that you've done all that you could for the animal.
Growing up, when I was in high school, I wanted to go to school for zoology. And then I just kept pushing that route, but then as I got into college, some of my professors were like, you know, it's a hard field to get into. You should try human nursing. So I tried human nursing and I got halfway through nursing school and I was like, this is not for me. So then I started working more towards something I wanted to do with animals, but I also liked the medical field. So I was like, I could be a veterinary technician, and that was my goal. I set it and worked for it, and here I am.
I've always been interested in animals and animal science and things like that. I did 4-H as soon as I was old enough. I raised rabbits and chickens, and then when I got in high school I did FFA, kept my record books on animals and chickens, and I've just always been kind of drawn to this kind of thing. I like medical things. So I guess when I turned 16 I started working at a clinic, and I was a kennel girl. And then I started teching and doing some reception also, but it was a pretty small town clinic, so you know, you just kind of learn on the job and learn what you can, and that's whenever I really decided I wanted to be a tech.
It would have to be working with my coworkers. I love being able to learn from everybody. I know that I can come in here every day knowing I can ask for help, and I can also give help as well as it needed. I enjoy learning from others as well as teaching others. This is a field where you're never going to go a day without something to learn, without something to teach. And in the veterinary field, no day it can be expected. There's always something that's, you know, under the covers unturned. You've got emergencies coming in, you've got dogs that you've never seen before. So it's really cool just to have your coworkers that you love to work with, the doctors that you love to work with, coming in a day, you have no idea what's going to happen, but you walk out happy as can be.
I think just getting to work with the animals and kind of calm them down when they're nervous and they're stressed out, just being that person that I can get with them, restrain them, calm them down, talk to them, and get kind of on their level with everything.
Surgery. I just love surgery. Here it's mostly running anesthesia, but occasionally, me and Dr. Deb, probably about 6 weeks ago, pinned a tibia, and so I scrubbed in and helped her with that, and that was great because it was orthopedics and surgery. Occasionally we'll throw on a pair of gloves and scrub in, but it's mostly anesthesia here, but I love that.
I know someone specifically named Smokey had an ACL repair done, and then we took out the femur, and the owner was just scared to death that it wasn't going to be okay. And then not even 2 hours after surgery, taking the dog outside to go potty, and it's running around like he didn't even lose a leg. I mean, it's amazing what they can do.
I think one of my favorite patients, her name is Hesidy Finley. She's been coming here since she was a little puppy. She's about 8 years old, I believe. She recently had ITP, and we had to get her through that with the help of a specialty clinic. We worked with her, and now she came in today for her annual wellness, just healthy and happy as she could be. So my favorite patient having a life-threatening disease was pretty scary, but she was here today healthy. Breathe. It has been a rough year in the veterinary field, and I feel like just trying to slow down, take deep breaths, and push through without getting too overwhelmed. I think I've learned more empathy with people, not just the animals, because as hard as this year's been and going to curbside, and it's been not only extremely stressful for us, but it's stressful for the owners, not being able to be with their pets. You know, there's something wrong, they're not there with them, but I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and kind of meet them in the middle. Like, I understand you're upset and I can feel for you right now, but let's try to work together so we can get your pet healthy, and then that takes some of your stress away. So I think that's what it's taught me.
And people tell you, take your breaks, you need your breaks, do this, do that. It's just not a thing techs do. You power through until you're done, and that's just how it goes. And people tell me to take breaks all the time, and it's just not how I'm wired. I work until it's done, so just remember that you are appreciated. it has been a rough year, especially on the appreciation factor, but your doctors always appreciate you, your fellow techs appreciate you, and the clients do too. They just don't realize how much you do. Techs are right there on the front lines too. We're always here. We can't shut down. Animals need help just like people do. So.